Yo, what is good? I'm back with another verse piece video, and in today's video I'm gonna be showing you the brand new Asta sword and Yami sword. And in the end I'm gonna be comparing them to the Homura sword or gun, I guess. But yeah, if you do enjoy the video, like, subscribe, all that, you feel me? It does help me out. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Before I start the showcase, I will start with the obtainments. So for Asta, you will need to spawn this boss right here. He basically drops every item you'll need. So to spawn the boss, you need 50 boss tickets, 50 clover leaves, and 25 demon meat. So basically all those items are very easy to get. You can either get them from chests or fishing. For the demon meat, I'm pretty sure it's from fishing because I remember vaguely getting it. So let me show you right here the clover leaves and the demon meat. So they're not really that rare, they're epic items, so it's not like anything crazy. For the boss tickets, you can trade them, they're right here. You can trade with the NPC on Bleach Island to exchange mythic items for boss tickets. I think it's 5 mythic items for 1 boss ticket. So if you have a lot of, let's say, let me see, essence, so enhanced essence, like a lot of artifacts or like a lot of mythic chests, and let me tell you, this update, mythic chests are gonna go crazy. But yeah, that's basically everything you're gonna need. You're just gonna spawn the boss, and yeah, this is basically the only way to get him since the boss does not spawn on his own. I spawned this one, and let me tell you, this boss is very tough. I got one shot, not one shot, but like, you get what I'm trying to say. He does a lot of damage. Of course, I'm not nearly as maxed out as some players would be, so if you are very stacked, you'll probably kill him pretty quick. But yeah, that's basically all for Asta. And now I'll move on to how to actually get the sword. So to actually get the sword, you will need to go to Blacksmith Island and craft him. You will need 10 Demon Will, 5 Demon Soul, 1 Magicless Book, and 3 Black Bull emblems, and 25 million gems. And basically, once you craft it, you'll get the Demon Infused Will, which you can basically just use and you'll get the sword. And now I will move on to Yami. So for Yami, he's on the same island. I think I forgot to mention that this is a new island right here. It is designed for people between 15 and 20,000. I'm not gonna lie, I did like 2 quests and I got to level 20,000. So the XP gain in this island is very crazy. So basically this is the boss. He's also pretty tough, but not nearly as tough as Asta. So the items you're gonna need to get from Yami are gonna be Void Blade Handle. You're gonna need 1 Void Blade Handle, 1 Void Blade Head, and 15 Magic Essence, and 1 Magicless Book, just like Asta, and 5 Black Bull Emblems, and 20 million gems. Once you craft it, you will craft the Captain's Void Book, which you can just use and you will get your Yami sword. Alright, so now I'm gonna go over all the best sword buffs for the people who either don't have access to the Discord or can't find them in the Discord. So I'm gonna be going over everything. So for the best abilities, there is Transparent World or Adola Link. I mean, you can use Wizard, but it's not really that crazy of a damage buff. For the Relic, Ashton Ring is the best, but you can also use Broken Claymore. For the for the stars, I'm gonna showcase them, but for the race, Legendary Saiyan player race, I mean, if you want if you're a weak player and you want to survivability, you can use Ghoul race. For the enchants, I mean, it's obvious, Blessing is the best. But for the traits, I'm gonna be using, let me just show you right here. I'm gonna be using Overlord of Death with the Godly sub-trait. It is better with the Impossible sub-trait, but I mean, if you couldn't tell from the name, Impossible is very hard to get. Legendary Saiyan, sadly I don't have that because this game kept scamming me. Also for the other stuff, for example, for the title, the new best title, I mean, it's not really the new best, but it's equal to the other one. The only reason the other title, which is Silver Sword Saint Reaper, the only reason this one's better is because of the 75% defense. But other than that, this sword is technically better because it gives 50% more health, max HP, and 100% more sword damage. So it's the same to the other one when it comes to damage, but this one, in my opinion, is easier to get since Sword Saints is very hard and grindy. But yeah, that's basically it for the title. Now I'm gonna be moving on to the accessories. So for the accessories, Helmet of the Platinum Dragon I mean, that's obviously like one of the best accessories for sword in the game, and probably the best. There's also Megumin hat and the brand new accessories, which are gonna be Asta's wing and Yami's outfit. These two are also very, very good. Sadly, I don't have like any of those. I'm just gonna be using the Homura outfit or the Homura accessory. I mean, I've been wearing it like the whole video, so you should probably tell. This one, which gives me a solid 125% damage buff. Not this. It gives me a 75% damage buff for sword. I'm also having like full SSS plus stats. For the Wisp, you can use Ultimatum Wisp, Warrior Wisp, Normal Wisp, or the Eternal. I'm gonna be using the Eternal Wisp. For artifacts, I mean, it's Ice or Intelligent or Sand. Like, it's pretty like artifacts don't make that much of a difference anymore. Like, most people just one-shot bosses. And for the Prestige, now I think Prestige goes up to 20. I'm not sure, but I think it goes up to 20 since you can use 20 points. So yeah, I'm gonna have to grind those out. Sadly, like, as you can see from the leaderboard, I do not have any Prestiges, so it's just gonna be dry damage. Yeah, but for me, I'm just gonna be using the Ashen Ring and the rest of the buffs that I stated. Also the Eternal Wisp, I don't know if I said that or not, but now hopefully you enjoyed the cinematic showcase, I guess. Alright, so now I'm gonna be talking about something else they added, and that is the reason I'm gonna redo a showcase, so don't leave the video just yet. I'm gonna do another showcase for Asta because there's anti-magic Grimoire right here, but this one has like its own special thing. I will go over the other ones since they are a little confusing, so I'm gonna explain them as easy as I can. But yeah, basically these are their own thing, like they buff you. They do not relate to relics, they don't affect your stats, they don't affect your race, like it's just their own thing, so don't ask me about that later. So now I'm gonna go over all their buffs, and I'm gonna start off with the Strength Grimoire, which is like the pinkish one. So I'm gonna read off the, I've already read like what the Trello wrote and the buff, so I'm gonna try to explain it very simply. So for the Strength one, think of it like a Strength Grimoire, like, I mean, it's obvious, but like pure damage. You can activate it every 50 seconds. It lasts for 10 hits, or if you can't land hits, you can, it only lasts for 5 seconds. During that time, your damage is boosted like crazy, and after it ends, you can get 300% more damage boosts. Basically like a short burst, and the downside to it is that your HP drops to 1 HP. So make sure if you're gonna use it, like you're gonna one-shot your enemy for sure, or like it's like a really hard boss, but you guarantee to kill it. And yeah, that's it for the first one. Now we move on to the Time Grimoire, which is the yellow book. And for the Time Grimoire, this one is basically all about cooldowns, if you couldn't tell from the time. But it activates also every 50 seconds. It lasts for 5 seconds. While it is active, all your cooldowns become like 1 second. After the 5 seconds ends, all your skills are forced to reset, and they become locked to 30 seconds cooldowns, even if you just use them. But yeah, if that mechanic can't work though, all your skills get a 75% cooldown reduction for 30 seconds. So this one, if you want to go like a cooldown build and you just want like pure spam ability, this is basically the one to go. And the last one, or at least second to last one, because the other Grimoire, which is anti-magic, has its own like special effect. The Soul Grimoire, which is the blue book. This one basically every 50 seconds. Of course, every single one activates every 50 seconds, but this one lasts for 30 seconds. It lets you fly manually, and they gave the example to Flame Fruit, Nimbus, and Santa Sleigh. So if you've ever used those, this is gonna be basically the same, but if you can manually manage, and you can still use your skills while flying. So if you want to hover over a boss and just spam your abilities, this one's pretty good. And it gives you a 15% sword damage buff, so it's pretty good for sword. There's no downside to this one really, but would I ever use it? Probably no. Which one would I probably use? It's either gonna be Time Grimoire or Strength Grimoire, but we do have the last Grimoire on our hands, which is gonna be the Anti-Magic Grimoire. So the Anti-Magic Grimoire is a little special because it's not like the others. This one, it's basically like a passive. So you can toggle it on or off, and it works with the Asta sword. So allows the user to be able to access Asta's half-demon skills. So basically, the mode that you saw me use was not like Asta's full potential. So hold on, first of all, let me use it. So you just use it like that. I think you can switch between them. So if you use one, make sure that you're always using it. So I'm gonna reset character right here, or actually let me see, does it affect the so you just basically, I think, click. All right, so I don't know if the other clip abruptly cut, because I don't know how I'm gonna edit this since I'm very, very confused. Verse Beast devs, Locking gang, how am I supposed to use this? There is no indication, there is no cooldown bar, there is literally nothing. You can't see it on your your bar. How am I supposed to use it? Sure, when I use the mode and I use it again, it does do a big ability that does 3.3 trillion, which I know I'm not even maxed out, so with other players it's probably gonna deal way more damage. But I just looked at other YouTubers showcases, and I spent if this video comes out late, it's because of this. I spent 30 minutes. But still, I'm not even joking. I don't know how to use this. There's no indication. My skills are literally the same. Sure, there is a little bit of a damage buff, but if I'm gonna go through the trouble of getting a Grimoire, shouldn't my damage buff be crazy, 500 million? Homura is way better than this. For example, let me switch to Homura right here. Sure, I do have the blessing on her, so it automatically means I'm gonna deal more damage, but her M1s alone deal way more damage than the other one, and the Z ability right here, so 200, it's way better overall. But I don't understand. There's nothing in the update logs that explains this properly. I'm very confused. But yeah, they say toggle on and toggle off, but how do I know if it's toggled on or toggled off? I can't see. There's no indication. The Grimoire is not even floating, gang. What are we doing? But this is turning more into a rant video. But yeah, please, if any dev is watching this, please lock in, gang. We need, the players need indications. They don't just know if the thing is working or not. But yeah, this is basically gonna be all for the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, subscribe, all that, you feel me? It does help me out. If you have any questions for me, you can just ask me in the Discord, which is gonna be linked in the description, or you can send a comment, which I reply to every comment. But yeah, that's basically gonna be all for the video, and I will see y'all later.